To do any sort of video conferencing, you'll need a webcam and a microphone. On notebook computers, both are already built in. On desktops, you may need to purchase a webcam, and it's worth noting that most webcams these days already come with a microphone built in. And the webcam itself typically connects to your computer with a single USB cable. Just plug it in, and Windows will recognize it. There's not much configuration that you have to do. The easiest way to get started is to open your video conferencing app of choice. There are many options out there, from WebEx, to Zoom, to Google Hangouts, to Starleaf, and many more to choose from. It's really up to you on what you want to use. As an example, I'm going to use Skype. When you first launch the application, it'll ask you for permission to use your microphone. Go ahead and click Yes. And then it's going to ask you for permission to use your camera. Click Yes here as well. If your video conferencing app is handled within a web browser, then by default that website may also ask for permission to access your camera and microphone. That's typically all there is to it. If you have more than one camera or microphone source connected to your computer, then you may need to choose the correct one that you want to use. You can always see what apps have permission to use your camera and microphone by clicking on the Start button, going to Settings, and then going to Privacy. Click Camera in the left column, and to the right you'll see information about what has access to your camera. At the top, you can see that your computer has access to your camera. If your camera isn't working, and this says that access is off, then you'll need to click Change and turn access on. Below that, you'll also see a toggle for whether Microsoft Store apps can access your camera. This should be on as well. And below that, you can see which Microsoft Store apps currently have access to your camera, including Skype, which I just gave access to. If you ever want to block access to an app, you can change the toggle to off. The last thing on the page is for the desktop apps that have access to your camera. This is typically web browsers or other non-Microsoft Store applications. You can turn access to these apps off completely, but if you're using a browser-based video conferencing application, you'll definitely want to leave this on. In the left column, click on Microphone, and you'll see a very similar page where you can see that your computer has access to your microphone and what apps currently have access. Most video conferencing apps will let you verify that your microphone and webcam are working correctly, but if you ever want to just verify them within Windows, you can go back to the Settings app, then click on System, and click on Sound in the left column. Under Input, you'll be able to select your microphone and see if it's picking up your voice. And you can also use the Camera app to view your webcam and make sure it's working. If you have any other questions, you can always visit the Acer community or our Acer support site.